Hey everyone, this is Colleen, and this is my crop evaluation presentation. So starting off, I'd like to say that I had absolutely no experience with any type of crops or growing literally anything going to this class. It just seemed like a fun elective to me, but I'm really glad I chose this class. So as a plant summary, we all know we did poinsettias, Gerber daisies, monsteras, perennials, annuals, succulents, pansies, violas, ornamental kale, cabbage, and herbs. And then next to those are the dates. Those were planted. So for poinsettias, we did the white and the red. And for all of our plants, we fertilized with the 150 ppm nitrogen with a Jack's Professional water soluble nutrients. And for just my poinsettias, I did a 1:50 injector ratio since they require more than other plants. Throughout the semester, I pinched my plants. I would get the dead leaves off, but specifically that one time we did the 7 leaves after pinching point. The insects we had a problem with, we had the white flies, so we set out traps for the poinsettias and the Gerber daisies as well. And there's just a picture of some of the progress. Next to my Gerber daisies, I did 3 autumn, 3 strawberry, and 3 Chardonnay. Like I said, we did the same fertilization, but with a 1:100 injector ratio. And one thing that I would do differently is I would put them into bigger pots once they got to this size, like in the picture right here. So for pH and EC, pH for both poinsettias and Gerber daisies stayed about neutral, which is where I wanted it to be. And they're the graphs showing that they increased a little bit, then went back down. My ECs where things get a little bit weird. For the poinsettias, they are extremely low because they like to be at about 2 to 4. At the beginning of the semester, they were okay, then they dove off, but I'm not entirely sure what was wrong. Because my plants looked healthy and they seemed fine. And the same thing with EC, it was okay, but it was a little bit low. But my plants looked healthy. Next are the monsteras. Same fertilization, and like the Gerber daisies, I did the 1:100 injector ratio. And also I would put them into bigger pots since they did start taking up a lot of space in those small little sections right there. Next, we did our perennials, and there's the list of the things that I did. I won't read all those out and take up time. But same fertilization, same injector ratio. And for all of these plants, I watered them during class time. And then if I couldn't get someone to water them, or if I couldn't water them, I would get someone to water them on the weekends. And I could not find a picture of my progress. And same for this one. I did not find a picture. I must have deleted it or something. And they did not grow as well as my perennials and succulents. Not entirely sure why. But I had lots of flowers in my other ones. But for these, not as well. My succulents, very cute. I took them home to my mom and she really enjoys them. I wouldn't really do anything differently just because they are so simple and so easy to grow. Maybe put them into bigger pots because they did get really crowded, but other than that, they were very simple. The pansies, violas, kale, and cabbage, these are probably my favorite because I always had such pretty flowers every time I went into class. And I used the same injector ratio, same fertilization, and I watered them every time I went to class. And I would pick off the flowers every time, or if not every time, every other class time. Just to ensure that they're getting enough energy in their roots. Next, we did our herbs, and right here is a picture of some caprese that I made. I think I pronounced that right. I'm not really sure, but that's the fresh basil. And same injector ratio, same fertilization. I was really bummed about my mint. It didn't really want to grow, but the rest grew really well. And I was really sad about the mint because I really like mint, but I wouldn't really do anything differently for what I did here, except for the fact that some of the seeds were a little bit too far down, which is why I think the mint might not have grown. So in summary, nothing too exciting. Didn't have any major plants die on me, which is good because like I said in the beginning, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I learned a lot and I really enjoyed this whole class. So thank you all.